Everyone admired Joe. How did he do these plays? These edgy, fresh, cutting-edge works that were only seen at GableStage, and how was he able to do them with such excellence?
It was an interesting company before it became GableStage, but Joe made the kind of theater he wanted. He established the high standards that GableStage became known for, working with the best actors in the region, doing wonderful sets, just theater at the highest level. And I think that's one of many reasons why GableStage and Joe became repeat Carbonell Award winners for years and years and years, and why a lot of newer, smaller companies began by emulating what Joe was doing here at GableStage.
I want to do the kind of theater that reflects on what's happening out there and that you don't walk out, get to the parking lot and forget what you saw.
Joe was driven by the quest to present great theater that was giving audiences an electric experience of connection with writers, playwrights, and actors and actresses and technicians in this space. And all I can say is we're the wealthier for his obsessiveness about that.
He experimented. He tried to do things that were different, sometimes not as easily acceptable to the community. He did not mind taking chances.
I think Joe thought his purpose in life was to make the rest of us think and re-examine who we are and what we stood for.
Theater that was responsive to what exciting new playwrights were writing, and theater that made his audiences think, ponder, sit back in their chairs and gasp.
He wanted to bring the best, regardless of how cutting edge they were, and he always wanted to challenge people to think.
Of all the theater people I've met over the years, and I've met many, Joe did better at making you think than anyone that I have known.
It's not just an artistic endeavor, but a social endeavor, you know, making people aware of things, making people aware of all the inequalities that are going on in this world. And I think he was the master of using theater to express the ills of society.
One of the hallmarks of Joe's career in theater here was his deeply held belief that Miami talent was great and that it deserved to be showcased and cultivated.
He was just so influential. He was always open and warm with his advice to younger artists. He literally often gave them this space to do readings or tiny little runs of their work.
He was very committed to development of young people. The shows went on the road to high schools. He mentored young people, liked to give actors and actresses a beginning. And then there were many who were regulars who were featured in so many different productions, and it was great to see them time and time again.
Before Joe, there was the presumption that you needed to bring in talent from the outside to make good art here. But Joe was one of the leaders in our community that insisted that you could cultivate Miami talent because it was here and waiting to be recognized. And he believed that the human capital was here for that to happen. And he hired people with that in mind. And over again, Joe showed us that Miami had the talent to be a great theater town.
We had 2 meetings here in Miami. Joe approached me and said, "Hey, I want to do Brother Size. Can you put me in touch with Terrell?" And I said, "Sure."
Terrell, from Miami, the young kid who made it great, Joe gave him his first full-fledged production on this stage at GableStage.
He wanted both of us involved, either as actors or directors, and we were kind of figuring that out.
And I know that Terrell and Joe had this amazing relationship.
I am extremely hopeful and excited about theater in South Florida. You know, the roots of what Joe established here have flowered.
I hear great things about the person that is taking over for Joe.
It's very exciting to have Barry Newport in charge because I think she is going to create similarly important theater and help GableStage go to the next level.
I have an enormous amount of faith that Barry Newport is the face of the future of theater in Miami.
And I'm looking forward to continue to work. It's just as important to feed the stomach as to feed the soul, right? And that's what I think the arts do.
It is the honor of a lifetime to lead GableStage into its next chapter and to further the legacy of a theatrical icon.
This is a giant leap of faith, especially since I'm an atheist. But I've been looking forward to it with great trepidation. I'll see you on the other side.